So that was a 12-string with Benjamin Britten. And some fancy stuff. I don't know what you did back then at the end. What was that? What did you do?
Well, I was trying to, a lot of the Benjamin Britten arrangements, not all, but many are for piano and voice, of these folk songy type things. And what he does is one of the things that he does quite Britten-esque is, which he does in the orchestra quite a lot, is he likes clusters or mini clusters of notes. And it's very easy, of course, to do that on the piano because you just push your fingers down.
Or a fist.
The guitar doesn't work like that because it's tuned in fourths with a third in there, which we inherited from the lute. But so basically I was trying to get that cluster of tones, but then I ran out of fingers, tried to do it the other way. Sounds quite Chinese.
It sounded hammer dulcimer and very sort of folkloric British.
Well, it's because this is the baritone 12-string as we are. So yeah, I mean, we got that in there.
Folk British. That's what I went for here. I went for a sort of dark Morris dancer.
Let's take a picture.
Of dark Morris dancing. Yes. Yeah, it's sinister story. Sinister, very British folklore.
So that's Patricia Hammond.
This is Matt Redman, and that was a request from Jeff and Andy.
Ah, indeed it was.
And I said, well, Benjamin Britten folk song arrangements, they're for piano,
And just like I just said.
Yeah. And I said, do you want, we don't have a piano, so not yet, but we, so Matt, obviously he transcribes and arranges as he goes, and in some cases
jolly.
It was well. It
encapsulated Britain and the folk guitar thing. Almost,
you transcribed and transposed.
It encapsulated somewhat of both worlds, I think.
It did. Well, I asked Jeff and Andy. I said, do you want how much arrangement do you want? Because this is a basic folk tune.
It does exist anyway. Yeah.
And they said, make it Britain-esque. So
Brittanyese. There it was. Britannic.
Yeah, you did. So how far did you transpose this down?
That's what I love about Patricia. She just sings her songs and she does her hair and it's all nice. Some of us have to know what notes we're playing. You're an organist, you know.
Well...
Have a guess.
No.
Have a guess.
Don't you love him? I mean, cares not what the process is for a singer. For a singer, it's best if you don't think of how high it is. It's best if you're in denial. Because people get really freaked out by high notes. They go like, oh, that's high. So it's best if you don't know what key you're in. You just feel that it's right. And you make the best of it.
It's not that.
It's very high.
Yeah.
This was, of course, written probably for Peter Pears.
Almost definitely.
I thought
it does say to William Mayer. So
who's William Mayer? I didn't even look it up. Oh, how awful! You fellas look it up.
You can have a guess. It was probably about a third.
Put in the description. Yeah, it was exactly, at least.
Yeah. It was. And we went. So yeah, it was a major third. Anyway, if anyone would like to make a request of Britain or any other folk songs or any other songs, indeed, you will have seen recent contributions on this channel have ranged to 2024 of the output of Billie Eilish O'Connell. And
you know what?
I can just tell them they need to go to patriciahammond.com/requests or the link in the description or this QR code that's now covering my hair.
Some people do this now. I've noticed.
What?
They put the QR. One. It's in the corner. And
I'm gonna do big. If you've ever clicked the QR code, you're probably not going to be able to comment and say that you've clicked the QR code because you're probably not signed in and you're probably watching on the TV.
Well, I was just gonna say that I was suggesting doing it an octave lower than it's written, so that he didn't have to transpose. But no, he likes work. See, an octave lower would have been low and sinister.
Something completely different.
Easter Day was a holiday of all days in the year. Funny, I sound like a tenor. And all the little schoolfellows went out to play, but Sir William was not there. But no, he wanted to retain the feeling of
the register. Right. So as I said, Thank you, Jeff and Andy. And in not too long, we will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary, which has passed. The experts know it's passed, but we want to have a nice blowout with fireworks, 250,000 drones in the sky, light show.
Drones? Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's what they do now.
Disgusting.
The world record goes to Vietnam.
Disgusting. Litter, garbage, plastic, horrible noise.
Yeah,
what a hellscape. What an absolute hellscape. What a stupid thing to do. Well, I suppose those lit up things that come down and they set things on fire. Just don't put things in the sky. Just enjoy the sky for what it is. It's fine.
If you have any opinions on that, or any music, or if you want to share it with anybody, or comment, tag people, you can do so in the description. If you go to Patricia Hammond Songs on Instagram, or anywhere else on the internet, if you've just searched for her name, then you can stay in touch, and it'd be possibly more likely that you might see when we do another one of these videos.
What other Britons have we done in this?
Now that's a good question. Oof.
We've done a few.
Right, let's ask him.
Again, I should have looked up William Meyer, who to whom it is dedicated. Should have
well, if you go to patriciahammond.com/request, you can click on them that are all the other Britons there, okay? And in the meantime, click like if you got this far.
Hey!
Subscribe if you got even further. Bye bye.
Bye bye.